Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how to make these amazing Aussie Explorer pies. A little bit different from your normal meat pie, but good reason for that. Alright, look, let's just get on with it. These things are great. Here I've got 2 cups of self-raising flour. Alright, pretty standard type stuff, and I'm adding 2 tablespoons worth of milk powder. Alright, might sound a little bit strange. No, this works out perfectly. Now this is based on really old recipes. A good pinch of salt and a good pinch of sugar. That can go straight in just like that. Give that all a quick mixy mix just like that. No real rocket science to that at all. Right, and what we're basically doing, we're going to be making our topping for our pie. Alright, very simple. So once again, just give that all a good mixy mix. Nice big knob of butter into a fry pan, and what we're going to do, we're just going to melt that down a little bit, and I'm going to add in maybe just a little dash of oil to go along with that. Right, 1 brown onion finely diced, right straight into the pan, and all we're going to do, we're going to fry that off until it goes sort of translucent-ish. Alright, it's going to take a couple of minutes or so. This is a very easy recipe, believe me. Alright, so we're going to cook those off just for a little while. Not going to take too long, and if you hadn't had some of these ingredients before, wow, they're going to absolutely blow your mind when you start eating them. 500 grams worth of kangaroo mince. Yes, that's right, kangaroo mince. You can actually buy that from your local supermarket. It is quite affordable. It's lean. It is really full of iron and mega flavor. So we're just going to put that straight in just like that. We're going to break it up a little bit, and you will actually find this mince to be a little bit more fibrous than your typical beef mince. It really handles a lot of rough treatment or robust treatment. Good dash of freshly ground black pepper. That's going in, and just keep stirring that through and keep breaking that mince up as you go. Right, just don't go too hard on the cook. We can actually afford to cook this one quite well done, as opposed to if we're doing a fillet piece or not. Alright, so just keep moving that around just like I'm doing right there, and before you know it, it's all going to sort of break up and get nice and brown just like that. 2 tablespoons worth of tomato paste concentrate. That can go straight in just like that. Give all of that a good stir. Okay, and just keep mixing all of that through. Very simple. And this is going to be our filling for our pie, of course. Don't need to really state the obvious. Right, I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon's worth of beef stock powder, just to give us a little bit more robust flavor for our pie. Alright, stir that in just like that, and I'm also going to add in 1 tablespoon's worth of flour. Alright, just like that. 1 tablespoon's worth of flour, and that's going to help make a really nice simple gravy for our pie. Right, stir all that through, and you can already see that any juices are already starting to thicken up quite nicely. I'm going to add in a little bit of water at a time, around about sort of a 1/4 cup's worth, and we'll give that a bit of a stir through, and that flour, the bouillon powder, and all the juices from the kangaroo are going to make up a really nice gravy. So just add as much water as you like and get the consistency of the gravy that you want. I like mine a little bit thick. So as you can see, that's quite a nice thick gravy with all that beautiful kangaroo mince and onion in there. Very simple to do. And I'm going to add in just a dash of some Worcestershire sauce. Right, just a little dab here or there, and again, it's going to give us that really nice umami flavour to this pie. Alright, so once again, stir all of that through. It's not going to take very long, and we're pretty much ready to go. We can take that off the heat and set that aside and get onto our next step. So we'll come back to our little flour and milk powder mixture. I'm going to add in a little bit of water. Okay, and I'm going to give that all a good stir. And what we're looking for a pretty wet but sticky consistency. What we're doing is we're making up a damper. Right, good old traditional Bushman's type bread that you would cook over the coals on a fire. Alright, so we're just going to add in as much water as we need. Just add a little bit at a time. I can't give you a quantity because it all comes down to feel on this one. As you can see, things are starting to clump together, right? We're starting to get a bit of a dough sort of starting to form, right? And the more we stir that through, the more the moisture will grab all those little granules of the flour and milk powder. So I've got a really nice sticky type dough. Right, we can set that aside, and here I've got a little bit of store-bought pastry. You can use short crust, you can use puff, but I'm using puff pastry here. I'm going to measure out how much pastry we need. I know this bowl works perfectly for my little pie tins that I have, so that's the size I'm using. It takes a little bit of trial and error over a period of time. I'm going to take the little pastry discs out, okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of baking paper down underneath, and that's just to help me try and get these pies out. If I'm making a normal pie with the lid, it's pretty easy to get out. This, because we're using a different type of lid, I've put the baking paper in just to make things a little bit easy. So I'm just going to spread that pastry out into our little pie tins, just like that. Really simple to do, right? Just a little bit like playing with Play-Doh. Alright, just make sure they're all sort of nice and even, and all we have to do now is start scooping in some of our beautiful kangaroo and onion filling. Right, so we're just going to add that in, and I'm going to divide this between 6 little pies. Right, so just add that in just like that. Now the oven is already sitting at 180 degrees Celsius, which is exactly what we want for this dish. So we're just going to keep filling these pies up just like that. Not going to take very long at all, and the smell of this mixture is just mind-blowing, believe me. Right, so we're just going to divide that evenly all between the two, and if you haven't tried kangaroo before, this is a great way to try it. It is non-offensive, it is very easy to do, it is very forgiving, right? And the flavour, you will just absolutely love it, and you will want to play and experiment with this particular protein more and more. Alright, so we're starting our last little bit of filling into our pie casings, just like that, and we're getting ready to finish these pies off. Right, now here comes the fun part. Here I've got my little damper filling, or my little damper dough, and I'm just going to dab that over the top, right, as though I was making like a cottage pie. But no, we're going to make this a really nice thing. We're going to have the damper on top as a top to our pie. All right, very, very nice and simple. And if you haven't had damper before, one of the easiest things in the world to make. If you don't want to use water, you could actually use some beer, and that'll actually give you a little bit more rise to your beautifully homemade breads. And you can actually make this one in the barbecue as well. Alright, that's going off into the oven for about 30 minutes, alright, or until it looks something like that. And before you know it, you've got your own Aussie Explorer's pie. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence. It should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to hit that notifications bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes up. Share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We are trying to get the name of KP's Kingdom out there. Don't forget to leave a comment. Love reading, love responding to them. In the meantime, if you want to learn another new pie recipe just like this one, well, you need to come and join the family. My family, hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. Off to the Aussie Explorer's pie, and I will catch you next time. Bye.